this ice bucket, drop it over their head with it. Extra the cred with it. You either fight or flight. I ain't one for the ledge living. I do it for the one that.
Today, from Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis, it's Week 18 of the NFL on EA Sports. Russell Wilson and the Indianapolis Colts taking on Davis Mills and the Houston Texans.
First opened back in 2008. There's a look at Lucas Oil Stadium here in downtown. Here's the punter, Rigoberto Sanchez, on to get us started. And we are underway from Indianapolis. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25. They'll start on the ground with Pierce. 5 yards on the game's first play. Second down. Now Mills. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Stevenson. Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Mills to throw it. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Colts pick it up. And they'll have great field position here as the ball will be at the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Running left, Taylor. Deron Harmon makes the tackle. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Wilson. And it's caught. Touchdown. CeeDee Lamb with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Colts take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Fields it right around the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game? A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Shaquille Leonard, the linebacker. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football. After the interception, here's Wilson. Open man downfield is Lamb. It's complete. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. They'll run here with Taylor. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Moss on the give up the middle. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Taylor And Taylor, I don't think he got there. No, he did not. Unable to break free, and he's marked short. They turn to Taylor on fourth, and he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. They stop him on 4th and goal at the 3. And this Texans defense comes up with a goal line stand. 1st and 10, it's Pierce. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Looking to throw is Mills. Finds his man, it's John Mechie. And right around the 20, he'll head out of bounds. So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it 1st and 10 up at the 20. First carry now for Ramondre Stevenson. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now, as they come up on 2nd and a couple. On 2nd down, here's Pierce. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Stevenson now on 1st and 10. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. And they'll try to throw here. Mills, his throw incomplete. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Mills. And that is incomplete.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
Call that a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Taylor. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. Here's Wilson. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Lewis. So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll be 2nd and a couple. Up the middle, here's Taylor. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, now Wilson. Open man, Lamb, it's complete. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 44-yard line. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down. Now it's Wilson. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. On 2nd down and 4. Wilson. Touchdown, Colts. Paris Campbell, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Colts have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and it's now 14-0. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. And it culminates in an Indianapolis touchdown.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And the football going back over now to the Houston Texans. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30. These two teams met in Indy earlier in the year with the Colts coming out on top. So if they can find a way to win here in Indianapolis, they would take the season series 2-0. And Pierce gets it again on second down.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
A first down throw for Mills.
And he'll be brought down by the Colts. DeForest Buckner collapses the pocket and drops him for a loss of 3. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13.
Out of the gun, they give it to Stevenson.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
It's not easy playing the corner, is it? A lot of times you got to defend against the pass, but sometimes you have to play against the run. How about the job he did there, crashing inside to make that tackle for a loss.
So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16.
Mills now. He'll dump this down to Stevenson.
And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Russell Wilson now gears up to lead the offense again. And the numbers for the last drive, and he was perfect, which maybe isn't surprising because he has not missed a pass in this game yet.
And it lets you know just how precise things have to be for a quarterback to be perfect, because that means the line's blocking really well. No one's dropping any of the passes thrown to them, and the quarterback is accurate. It's almost like a pitcher throwing a no-hitter or a perfect game, isn't it? He's the principal guy, but he needs a lot of help.
Time to find out if he can keep that perfect game going here, partner. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that will bring up 2nd down. Now it's Wilson. Over the middle, complete. That's Lewis. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down. Throwing again here, Wilson.
Now that's into the hands of Mo Alley-Cox, the tight end.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Wilson. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 36.
Now a handoff. Taylor with it. And he'll take this down to the 33. The Colts at 12-4 now on the year, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, Wilson. Got an open man. That's Campbell. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
throw on first down with Wilson. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Lewis. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it. On 2nd and goal, Wilson. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. They'll look to run with Taylor. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, his 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Fields it right around the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Out now comes the Houston offense as you take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. And it's all come down to this, hasn't it? Final week of the regular season. As this year's playoffs play out anything like the regular season has gone, could be in for a wild and fun month of January.
And we can break the rules because we can look ahead. All right, there's not a coach out there that's ever said to their team, all right, let's look three weeks down the road. It's always right here, right now. Forget that. Think about what the playoffs are going to look like. The teams that we see that are already in, the teams that are trying to get in, we could have some great matchups.
So the completion results there in 9 yards, and it'll bring up a 2nd and short. Give left side for Pierce. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. 3rd and short yardage. Mills shoves him away. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Pierce now up the middle. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Throwing, Mills. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 36. They'll try the middle with Anderson. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Here's Mills. Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. It gets it over the middle to Cobb. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. And no, it doesn't get there. Hits the crossbar, bounces back out. He had it on line, but it comes up about a rotation short. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Flush to his right. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. To throw again is Wilson. Left side to Lamb. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Wilson now to throw on third down. That ball caught by Campbell. Touchdown! Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Colts continue to pull away here in this first half.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Slide for the PAT. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. So the drive there took 6 plays, and the result for the Colts is a touchdown. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. This taken in at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. Forced out to his left. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Throwing on second and long. Mills. Throw right side caught by O.J. Howard. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On third down, here's Pierce. And they'll indeed stop him on third down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Now a timeout called for by the defense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. On is the punter, Johnston now, as he sends this one away. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. 30 seconds remain in this first half as they come up here 1st and 10. So it's all down to this, Week 18 on the NFL schedule. And that means that once we sort things out, we'll all be set for our second ever Super Wild Card weekend, which I think everyone agrees was a runaway success last year. We've got 2 games coming up on Saturday, 3 more on Sunday, and then we'll put a bow on it Monday night. So we hit halftime here in Indianapolis with the Colts on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. It's all day.
Hey, we get it. No time to waste. Playoffs starting next week. We skip right over halftime and get back to the action. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, they score here. This one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now. And I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on their way to a lopsided victory.
48 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. First and 10, Taylor now. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. From the gun, it's Taylor. And he is going to lose yardage here.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Wilson. And this is caught by Watkins. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. Fights through him. And he's got room. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And complete to Lewis over the middle. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Now Wilson. And he's got it. Touchdown, Colts. Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Colts take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Well, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack the defense and take them out of the game.
Sly on for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. A 10-play drive that time. And it culminates in an Indianapolis touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Mills on 1st down. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. To throw, Mills. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Working out of the gun, Mills. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Pierce. And he is stopped just short on 3rd down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. On the counter, it's Taylor. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And down he'll go at the 25. 81 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. On the handoff, Taylor. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And this is going to be a Colts 1st down as he's able to get this up past the 40. 2 first downs have him up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle.
And he's got this down to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. There's Wilson to throw. Slant pass hauled in by Campbell. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Lewis. Will go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's Wilson. And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal. Wilson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Paris Campbell from 8 yards out. And the Colts have taken a 6-touchdown lead. That was quite the call down around the goal line on 4th and goal.
Yeah, they fake the run, pull it out, throw it. And as a defense, I've been in that spot before, and we see it all the time. You almost have to overcommit against the run. You have to almost sell out and say, they're going to run it, go make a play. They got fooled on that one.
The extra point by Sly is up and good, and it is 42-0. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And the result for the Colts is a touchdown. On a return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
For the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. Mills to throw it. Open man, here is Cobb. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. 1st and 10, it's Pierce. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Mills. It's caught by Aguilar. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mills. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Mills' throw completed to Mechie. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts' 15-yard line. Option play, and it's a handoff to Pierce. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Tyquan Lewis makes the stop. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Looking to throw is Mills. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Robert Quinn. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Going for it with Pierce. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the first down. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now. So on 4th down, Texan kicker Kaimi Fairbairn comes on. From the left hash, a 31-yard attempt. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, it's a Pyrrhic victory at best, but Charles, no team wants to get shut out, so it's hard to blame them for taking the 3 there.
You can't blame them one bit. It hasn't been the best performance, that's for darn sure. But there is something to be said for fighting to avoid the goose egg, and they're at least trying to finish out strong.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And, Charles, we are in the midst of a very one-sided affair. I think this is where you and I have to fill a little bit. You want to regale us with old stories of your childhood in New Paltz, New York?
I don't think anyone wants to hear that, but this is a perfect time for us to start listing MVP candidates, right? Best teams we've seen so far this year, the best games that we've called thus far, how we anticipate the season unfolding. We can go in so many different directions because the game certainly not taking us there.
Oh, I hear the remotes clicking off right now. They run once more with Taylor. Taken down at the 42.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. DeForest Buckner able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, have a game, sir, why don't you? A sack earlier and an exclamation point here late in the game. And this one won by his side of the ball. They played so well, surprised he didn't get his 2nd sack earlier.
And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. The offense on 3rd down, they've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This will be 3rd and a mile. From the gun, here's Mills. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down. Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture is now they've got a 1st and 10. Mills. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Operating from the gun. Mills. He finds Aguilar over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Mills again. Caught left side by Cobb. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he fends him off. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins. That'll give him 8 that time, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he's on to punt for Houston. It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return, and out will come the offense as they take over. It's the former Buckeye Paris Campbell out with the rest of the offense here. All right, how has he done it? 4 touchdowns in this contest. He's been around the end zone in particular, pretty much uncoverable.
And you know that I typically take things from a defensive perspective. I'm not going to do that this time. Let's just praise him. My goodness, 4 receiving touchdowns means he's been a variety of coverages throughout this game because they're not just letting him run scot-free. They're trying their best to shut him down, and he's shredding them.
I got to be honest, I want to see 5. No, you want to see 5? I mean, we're not supposed to be biased, but
we're not rooting. Just in the interest of the game, let's go ahead and see 5.
8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor, and it's a first down. On the handoff, this is Taylor. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Again, it's Taylor. .130 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Throwing is Wilson. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here. 1st and 10. Down to the 42, 2nd down.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Up the middle, here's Taylor. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with 3rd down and just a yard to go. Now it's Wilson. Over the middle, hauled in by Campbell. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Colts, they earned one final victory and finished the regular season at 13-4. And now they'll await the final seeding for the playoffs ahead. Meanwhile, for Houston, it will indeed be a 10-loss season as they wrap up 7-10. And I think you have to say, ultimately, this was a team that really underachieved. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.